Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the current affairs class. I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to cover 9th and 10th March CA, Banking and Finance CA. Let's begin with the first section, which is ESI Finance and Business News. So here, just a second. The first news which we have is coming from Finance Ministry. The Finance Ministry has notified 10-year zero coupon bond of power finance. Zero coupon bond का concept यहाँ पर can be important. So first of all, remember the news itself. The news says that the Finance Ministry has notified zero coupon bond for the Power Finance Corporation. And via these zero coupon bonds, the Power Finance Corporation, very good morning, Power Finance Corporation can raise up to 10,000 crores. You can remember this amount as well, 10,000 crores, right? 10,000 crores. So first of all, what is a zero coupon bond? Coupon, जब हम बोलते हैं, so in terms of financial market, particularly, coupon basically means your return, what you get, right? Or interest, you can say, on any security. So zero coupon bonds, if they are not giving you any interest, you would be thinking, why would anyone go and buy these kind of bonds, right? If you're not getting anything. So how zero coupon bond are issued? They are issued at discount. Remember, zero coupon bonds, they are issued at discount and redeemed at par. Issued at discount and redeemed at par. इसका क्या मतलब है? Suppose एक बॉन्ड का प्राइस है say 1,000 rupees, right? 1,000 rupees मान लेते हैं for just simplification. 1,000 rupees. Yes. तो 1,000 rupees का अगर उसका face value है, if the face value is 1,000 rupees, it would be issued say at 800 or 900 rupees, and it would be redeemed at par. At par मतलब at the face value. So you have purchased it at say 800. You will be redeeming it at 1,000. So the difference is your earning. This is how zero coupon bonds work. I hope the concept is clear, right? So Power Finance Corporation के लिए अब issue किया है 10,000 crores they will be raising, and as I told you, the concept is this, and remember this is to be issued on or before March 31st, 2027. Maturity कितनी है इसकी? 120 months or 10 years and 1 month, right? This is the maturity. So remember this thing. The next news we have is Clean Max and Osaka. Clean Max and Osaka Gas, they have formed a joint venture for your 400 megawatts of renewable energy capacity project with a major with the majority to be commissioned in the next 6 months. So they will be jointly working heavily working on the renewable energy projects. So that's why remember this thing, Clean Max and Osaka Gas. As a part of this collaboration, the consortium formed between Osaka Gas's subsidiary Osaka Gas Singapore and the Japan Bank for International Cooperation, they will be investing in this joint venture. Next is Nabard recently, Nabard and the entities in short-term rural cooperative credit, RCC ecosystem. RCC ecosystem क्या है? You see, rural credit के लिए we have cooperative banks, cooperative societies, they facilitate lot of rural credit requirements, right? So this is entire network and ecosystem of this. Nabard and all the entities, those who are associated with the rural cooperative credit, and that too with the short-term duration of the credit, they have planned to collectively invest how much? About 1,000 crore rupees. Remember this figure, 1,000 crore rupees to float a shared services entity. एक venture बना रहे हैं basically 1,000 crore rupees का to boost customer services. To ensure that these RCCs customer services are on par with the commercial banks. जितने भी rural areas में cooperative credit प्रोवाइड कोऑपरेटिव हैं या जो रूरल क्रेडिट प्रोवाइड करवा रहे हैं शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए, इतनी जितनी भी एंटिटीज हैं उनका कस्टमर सर्विस should not be less than normal banks customer service. So to enhance customer service, because that's how rural banking penetration is going to increase, this 1,000 crore venture is there initiated by Nabard. So this is again important, remember 1,000 crores. नहीं, जीरो कूपन बॉन्ड, सी ड्यूरेशन, बॉन्ड इटसेल्फ इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म इंस्ट्रूमेंट. बॉन्ड को जब आप दूसरी सिक्योरिटीज से डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट, फ्रॉम टी बिल्स एटसेट्रा, राइट, सो बॉन्ड इन नेचर इज लॉन्ग टर्म. पलक, बॉन्ड कैन बी ऑफ दिस मच ड्यूरेशन, देयर इज नो इशू विद दैट. जीरो कूपन बॉन्ड भी हो सकता है, राइट, उस पर कोई बार नहीं है, कोई रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है. सो दिस इज द थिंग, रिमेंबर फ्रॉम नाबार्ड. Next news we have is Zenzo. Remember this name, Zenzo. Zenzo has launched an aggregator service with a fleet of 25,000 ambulances across 450 cities, where it looks to train Zomato delivery partners as first responders if required. तो अभी recently we have covered Blinkit ने ऐसा कुछ start किया था, right? Or they are planning to start say 10-minute to 15-minute ambulance services. So again you have in the competition Zenzo to make ambulances available in just 15 minutes. And for that purpose, if required, Zomato or delivery partners would be trained. So Zenzo co-founder and chief executive officer is Shweta Mangal. Remember this name. Then next, moving on to regulatory bodies news. Now this is something important we have. Now you see, SEBI tweaks norms for SME IPOs, caps 20% limit on OFS. This is important. Now what is the news? First of all, SEBI has notified stricter regulatory framework for small and medium enterprises IPO. जितने भी SME के IPOs होते हैं, small medium enterprises के IPOs होते हैं, उनके लिए कुछ stricter regulation we have here by introducing profitability requirement. So what stricter regulation SEBI has introduced? Profitability requirement and capping 20% limit on offer for sale. OFS पे 20% का लिमिट है एंड कुछ प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी रिक्वायरमेंट है. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस व्हाट आर दीज टू थिंग्स, राइट, एज रिक्वायर्ड बाय सेबी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज OFS. ऑफर फॉर सेल क्या होता है? वेयर ऑलरेडी लिस्टेड कंपनी, जिसने इनिशियल अपना जिसका IPO हो चुका है, राइट. सो ऑफर फॉर सेल इज अ मेथड वेयर इन लिस्टेड फर्म्स जो है, लिस्टेड एंटिटीज हैं, दे आर अलाउड टू सेल शेयर्स वाया द एक्सचेंज प्लेटफॉर्म. नए शेयर्स नहीं इशू करके एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर्स को दे आर अलाउड टू सेल एंड वाया विच द शेयर होल्डर्स दे लिक्विडेट the money, right? So this is how the existing listed companies they sell the shares via the exchange platform only, OFS method. इस पे कैप कर दिया कि आप 20% से ज्यादा नहीं कर सकते, right? So let's see. So first of all, why these decisions are coming? This is to provide SMEs with a sound track record and an opportunity to raise funds from public while protecting investor interest. Trying out a balance, to strike a balance between these two things. Bond is never, see, bond is capital market instrument. Palak, okay? If you differentiate between the money market and capital market, the basic difference is of the maturity period of the instruments held. Remember this thing. Money market में whatever instruments you have, they have maturity of less than 1 year. In capital market, you have all the instruments, those who have maturity of more than 1 year. Bond, any bond has maturity of more than 1 year. So bond is a capital market instrument. T-bill is a money market instrument. Remember that. So here, they are trying to strike a balance between profitability of the SMEs, also safeguarding investor confidence. So first provision says, what is the profitability criteria? SMEs planning to launch an IPO, जो भी IPO launch करने का plan कर रहा है SME, they are required to have minimum operating profits. Minimum operating profits. Operating profits minimum क्या होगा? Earning before interest, depreciation and tax or EBITDA. Okay, EBITDA. Then you have minimum operating profits of rupees 1 crore for at least 2 out of the 3 previous financial years. So your minimum operating profit should be rupees 1 crore for at least 2 out of the 3 previous financial years, then only you are eligible. So this is the profitability requirement. And what is the ceiling? The ceiling is that selling shareholders will not be allowed to offload more than 50% of their existing holdings. जितनी भी existing shareholding है उसका 50% से ज़्यादा you cannot offload. Just a second, let me confirm. I think it is 50% or what? It should be 20%. Just a minute. These CA are for all the examinations, not specifically, yeah, RBI के लिए भी है, Nabard, banking exams, for all the examinations. Yeah, so see here if you look, 20% is OFS component by selling shareholders in SME IPO has been kept at 20%, and additionally selling shareholders would not be allowed to offload more than 50%. So this is the thing you need to remember from here. Then the amount allocated for general corporate purposes in SME IPO has been capped at 15%, remember. Now what is this general corporate purpose? General corporate purpose मतलब normal business वगैरह की requirement के लिए जो आपको पैसा चाहिए होता है, SME IPOs में it has been capped, maximum limit है 15% of the total issue size or 10 crore whichever is lower. So these are the limits imposed on SMEs. Please remember them. This is going to be important, right? Now banking news में you have shares of IndusInd Bank have plummeted recently nearly 27% after it reported certain discrepancies in derivative portfolio. कुछ discrepancies थी इसके derivative portfolio में, उसकी वजह से shares have fallen down, which could lead to an adverse impact on its net worth almost by 1,530 crores, right? So it is said that the IndusInd Bank has allegedly non-complied with the accounting practices. So this case is coming due to non-compliance with the accounting practices. So these were the news for 9th 10th March CA. I hope the SME news is clear, everyone. Right? SME news is clear. So these were the important news. Now it's time for the top 5 MCQs. Let's discuss them. First question. सेलिंग शेयरहोल्डर्स, यहाँ पर सेलिंग शेयरहोल्डर्स का मतलब हो जाएगा जो भी एडिशनल सेल कर रहे हैं एग्जिस्टिंग शेयरहोल्डर्स, राइट, नॉट द न्यू वन, दैट्स इट. जो अपना शेयर्स को ऑफलोड करके लिक्विडेट करना चाहते हैं उनको, सिंपल. All right, so first question, Finance Ministry has notified zero coupon bond for the Power Finance Corporation. And accordingly, now the company can raise up to how much crores of rupees via this? So yes, the correct option here is rupees 10,000 crores, right? A is the right option. 10,000 crores zero coupon bond hai Power Finance Corporation ke liye. Then next question. SEBI recently has notified stricter regulation framework for small and medium enterprises IPOs by introducing profitability requirement and capping at how much % of limit on offer for sale. Offer for sale पे कितना limit है? OFS पे offer for sale पे the limit is so here the correct option is 20%, option A, right? Option A is the right answer here. Next question. SEBI has notified stricter regulation, again the same thing with regard to this profitability criteria. You tell me SMEs planning to launch an IPO would be required to have minimum operating profits of how much crores for at least 2 out of the 3 previous financial years to be qualified for IPO. Very good. So it is 1 crores, right? It is 1 crore. 1 CR. Next question. Shares of which of the following banks have recently fell nearly by 27% after reporting certain discrepancies and non-compliance with the accounting principles? So here the correct answer is IndusInd Bank, option B, right? IndusInd Bank. Fifth question. Clean Max and which of the following have recently formed a joint venture to own and operate 400 megawatts of renewable energy project in the upcoming 6 months? Well done. So this is your Osaka guess, right? Now, is your learning exercise for today? National Bank, the Nabard and the entities related to Rural Cooperative Credit System, they have planned collectively to set a venture to improve customer experiences and bring them in par with the banking customer satisfaction. How much fund they have allocated for this? How much fund they have allocated for this? Nabard and the related entities, how much they are planning to allocate for this? So here the correct option would be, okay, so this is the learning exercise. You will be telling me the answers in the comment section. This is your homework question. I want all of you to answer me in the comment section. Last class में जो हमने question discuss किया था, the question for the last class was, Union Finance Minister recently has launched a new credit assessment model for MSMEs. So on which principle or model is it based upon? The correct option here is scoring of digital footprints. Option A, scoring of digital footprints. That means tracing or trying to figure out their credit performance, credit assessment on the basis of their digital records only, not going so much into the cumbersome process of calculating and requiring them to update regarding the turnover, etc. Yes, so this is the answer for last question, and that is it for the 9th and 10th March CA. I hope you have enjoyed the class. So we will be meeting now most probably on Sunday, right? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow there will be no class since it is Holi holiday. I wish you all very happy Holi and a safe Holi as well. Thank you so much for staying tuned. See you in the next session. Till then, have a great day.